All right, guys, so let's start with synthetic indices, right? So we are on the site now. You can see it's charts.deriv.com. So this is 10. All right, this is volatility 10. All right, so let's quickly look at, sorry, let me undo that. All right, so let's quickly look at the VIX10. So now, look at the daily chart of VIX10. You can clearly see that this 2021. So I can see that this market was uptrending, right? Market was a bit uptrending, right? From this point, let us look at the current market structure. So from somewhere around there, right? Somewhere around there, let me just highlight that. All right, so from somewhere around here to here, the market was uptrending, right? So the market was uptrending from this to that whole point, right? We saw a whole impulsive leg, right? This is a whole impulsive leg. All right, the market has been very bullish, right? And now what do we have here? The market has been breaking highs. So Qatar's market is actually the higher picture is bullish, right? And then if you are to take out your tool, right? You take out your tool and if you take out your tool, let me get some this stuff. Where is it? Give me a moment. Okay, I think it should be here. So if you take out your Fibonacci retracement tool and you draw it from here to this point, we can see that this market is obviously retracing deeply, right? Market is obviously retracing very deeply, right? Let me just quickly take out these colors. Quickly, let me just remove this. Right. So let me just take out these levels are not necessarily needed, right? So basically that's it. So sorry for the colors. It's not intentional. I don't want any color at all. I don't want any color. Okay, let's just make it black. Right. So it can be visible. This color can be visible, right? Not like these shorty colors. All right, so let's just use it for now. I'll still edit it later on. All right, so if you look at the Fibonacci tool, you can see that we are actually in a very good discount level for a buy. All right, but the fact that the market is bullish does not mean that you should just start buying, right? The market is bullish on the daily from the higher time frame picture, like from the higher time frame range. Well, now we have understood that okay, the market is in discount, but that is not enough. We have to also look at the current market structure. So now we have understood that the overall picture is bullish, but that doesn't mean that you're going to buy because this is a daily chart, right? So now from this point here, you can see the market has been doing what? Breaking lows, right? We can say that we had a break of structure somewhere around there, a kind of retracement break of structure, right? We had the market, instead of breaking lows, we saw market breaking lows, and then there's been breaking lows all through there. So now we have to look at the most recent structure to understand what we are doing, right? We don't just have to, we have to look at the most recent structure to understand what we're doing, right? So this is the most recent structure now. So we're at 78.6 level, but that doesn't mean we're going to buy yet, right? So this is the most recent market structure. So we can say, okay, our recent market structure is from this is our last lower high, and this is our last lower low, right? This is our last lower high, and this is our last lower low. So for me, if you'd ask me what VIX10 is going to do, I feel that we have some kind of inducements here, right? Let me quickly put that in. All right, okay, I have it. So I think I have some form of inducements right here. This is our last. So I have some kind of inducements here, right? And then we have this unmitigated order block here, right? So if you'd ask me where I would be looking at for a trade, it would probably be around this area, right? Around this area, this bullish or this bearish order block there, right? So this here I'm looking at, if you'd ask me if I was to look for a trade, it would be somewhere around there, above this inducement, right? So that's what I'm looking at if you'd ask me to take this trade, right? So I'm looking for a sell inside there. So all the way down here, I don't really have anything to do. All right, I don't have anything to do because the market is well in a downtrend currently. All right, so you don't just work with the higher time frame structure only. You don't just say, okay, market is bullish, you just look for buys. No, you have to look at the current structure. What is the current structure telling you? And looking at this 10, you can say the current structure is to the downside. it has been liquidating highs, making lows, making highs. No, that's just in breaking lows, right? So this is the inducements. This is the unmitigated order block, and this is the downtrend. So if you were to ask me, I would anticipate that price would likely go for this point here and then go lower. That's what if you ask me, right? That's what I think that the market is going to do, right? This is what I have for this step, right? So that is what I have. So let's just go to a kind of lower time frame. So it's if maybe you see a kind of 1 hour break for a buy, that would also be nice to buy maybe to that area, right? So let's look at the 1 hour chart as well. So on the 1 hour, we can see the market is also bearish, right? There's no reason to buy this market just yet, right? Market is also giving that bullish, that bearish market. This is our last lower high, and this is our lower low. Because even the 1 hour is bearish, right? So it's not wise to look for any form of buys just yet until market is at least able to break this last bearish order flow. If price, if you want to really trust this buy now, for me, this is an order flow. Like this is a whole bearish order flow. This is a whole bearish order flow. So for me to trust this buy, we have to see price breach this order flow, right? Giving us a very clear break of structure. So what do I mean? Price has to clearly break above this and then maybe retest and then go higher. For now, market is seriously bearish, right? Even on the 5 minutes, I'm quite sure you're going to see a bearish structure if you check the lower time frame as the 5 minutes, right? So very clear seats. So market is even very bearish. Now market can even choose to continue selling, take out the previous daily low. It's very, very possible that price might want to go to take out the previous daily low. So market is seriously bullish. So I'm seriously bearish. So I would looking for bearish opportunities instead, right? So let's look at the next one, which is volatility 75. We look at only 4 pairs. So volatility 75 is another pair we should look at. All right. So let's look at volatility 75. So for 75 daily chart as well, you can always obviously see the market is bearish, right? We don't need to talk too much. Market is bearish on volatility 75, very clear bearish. So now let's look at the current structure. Now, if you ask me, we have had a kind of range, right? If you ask me, this might be a sign for a buy, right? Because we had what? A kind of consolidation here, market consolidated for a while, and then what we have a kind of spring. So if this is a Wyckoff schematic, I feel that this is um, a bullish set of printing because now we have taken the lower part of this range, right? Most times when market is in a range, right? Most times when market is in a range, what it does is that it tends to, if it's downtrending, it tends to create that range, then spring through the range and then run higher, right? So that's basically what happens when the market really wants to be bullish. It's kind of go to the lower portion of the range and then begins to run higher, right? Just like the same for a clear example of that. If I can see one to be nice. Okay, right. So you can see this one that happened. Look at this range here. This was a bearish example. Although you can call it, this was actually a range. All this was a range. What happened is the market was sprang higher and there was next thing to the downside. So this might be the reverse case. Market might be setting up for a buy, right? We're setting up for a buy. So let's take a look at the lower time frame, 4-hour charts. So for the 4-hour charts, you can see that obviously market is starting to give those bullish structure. What do I mean? Market is breaking highs, right? You can see the market taking out highs. See this high broken, right? You see another high broken as well. You see 2 highs broken. So this is a very, very good indication for a buy. So if you were to catch a buy on the 75, at least where would we be our targets for this our buy? Now, where are we going to target this buy? Now look at this chart very carefully. Can you see the liquidity? Yes, you can. So we have this last liquidity here, right? So we have that liquidity resting there. We have this trend line liquidity as well. We have trend line liquidity resting here as well. So there are 2 reasons if you ask me, a price might want to buy. At least take out this liquidity and possibly take out this liquidity, right? So just keep an eye on that, right? Keep an eye on this trend line, right? It might actually continue for itself. But looking at what I'm seeing on the 4-hour, I feel like this is the target. Market might breach this and possibly go for this high. But don't just be one-sided, right? Keep an eye for this. Don't keep an eye on this other block here, right? Keep an eye on this too. So, but for me, I feel that price would buy at least to this trend line here, right? So that been a very beautiful. If you bought down here, that'd be very beautiful, right? Inside this other block down here, that'd be very nice to buy inside this other block here, right? There's another block inside there. That was a very nice buy opportunity. All right, so yeah, this demand zone here. Right? That'll be a very nice buy opportunity if you bought inside there, right? So that is it. So for V75, I'm very, very bullish, right? At least to that trend line. So for step index, where is step index? If I've not even passed itself. Oh, right. Step. Where is step? It was step 6. Sorry. All right, that's it. So step index, daily chart as well. So go to the daily chart as well. All right. So for step index, this is the daily chart. I like stuff on the daily because there's no weekly here, so I have to stick with the daily. What I have here. So on the daily chart, you can clearly see that step index is bearish, right? What do I mean bearish? Market has been going down for as long as possible, right? So for to judge this structure now, we have our last swing high here. It's our last swing high, and then we have this low here. All right. So if you're to ask me what the market is likely going to do, I would say market is bearish, but we have some imbalances above here, right? We have this imbalance all the way up here, right? So we have this imbalance, this big gap here. So if there's an imbalance here, that means we can treat this as an inducement, right? We can treat this as an inducement, right? So I feel that price might do something like this. Right? Price might, if it really wants to continue bearish, price might do something like this, maybe tap into this imbalance and then drop lower, right? That's basically what I feel that price might do, right? So for now, I will just stay out and see. It's just best to wait for stepping to come to that PY. So you have another block there, and we have this imbalance there. So price should likely run to this imbalance possibly, and if you give us a sell confirmation inside it, then it'll be nice. If you can see a sell confirmation inside it, it'll be nice to take a sell from. If you can see a sell confirmation inside there, right? So wait for a confirmation inside that point before doing anything on that particular guy, all right? So that's what I have for step index. All right, let us look at volatility. Okay, let's look at the last pair, which is VIX25. Okay, now for VIX25, this is not the last pair. I will look at crash too, because I probably look at crash. So this is like VIX25. So for VIX25, market is what do we say? Market was uptrending. Okay, all right. So I don't need any prophet to tell me that this market is obviously bullish currently, right? Market is currently bullish, right? It's very currently bullish. The market is currently bullish on the daily chart, right? So you can see breaking highs, have been breaking highs, and then market is playing off this imbalance, right? I have an imbalance inside it, which price played off yesterday. Gave a very nice rejection, right? Gave a very nice rejection inside there, right? Inside this imbalance. So if I take out my fib tool and try to get if I take out the fib tool and try to get this impulse leg, I will say okay from this to this. So actually at a kind of discount level, right? We hit a 50% yesterday. All right. So we hit we're not at 50% quite yet, but we tapped it into it yesterday. Right. So if you ask me, price might go up if the market wants to continue bullish, we might go up. All right, seeing that we still have some imbalances here, right? We still have these imbalances here. We still have this big imbalance here, which has not been properly filled. We have this imbalance up there, which price has not filled, right? Price might want to still go higher to fill this imbalance here. And then we also have this other block as well. We have this other block here, right? So we have reasons why price should go up. So if you ask me, market should go bullish from there, right? And to that point here, right? That's what I have for this 25. Then the last pair, which is crash 500, right? Let's also look at the last one, which is crash 500 for those that the three crash. So crash. My God, it's not showing. Maybe the symbol is different here. All right, see it. So for crash 500, look at the daily chart as well. I would say that we are bullish. All right, let me just quickly zoom out. You have to zoom out to understand what, okay, market has been bearish like forever, and then now we're having some kind of bullishness. All right, so look at what I was telling you about. Look at this range here. You saw that as this range was occurring, what happened? After this range happened, what happened? Can you say the price went down and then said by So that's what I was telling you guys about V75. The market might have gone down to start by on V75. Remember what I told you on V75? So that's what happened on crash. So now we are in a very serious uptrend. Right. So if you ask me, possibly the next target on this should be this high. Right? This should be the next target. So if you can see a buy opportunity to this, that would be nice. And I don't think that there will be any buy opportunity today. I possibly wait for tomorrow. If tomorrow closes like this, you cannot play this fair value gap and then look for buy inside this gap. But there's no gap yet today. So this will happen probably tomorrow, which is being Sunday. So I bet it's best you wait for tomorrow because there's no clear higher time frame buyers to buy now. Right. So it's just best to wait for tomorrow to look for buy opportunities in that imbalance, right? That is what's best. So the buy opportunities happened yesterday. So maybe if you caught this yesterday, whereas I said I can see some opportunity here. There was some kind of other block here. There's another block here. So if maybe you saw a buy and there was an imbalance in between this candle. So if you bought this, they would have been good, right? Maybe bought inside this imbalance or this other block. Maybe a lower time frame entry and then target this high. Let's look at 15 minutes if there was a lower time frame entry. So on this particular chart here, let me make it on auto. All right, so I think on 15 minutes, obviously buy opportunity, very clear. So we hit that other block, break of structure, markets came back. If you play this last imbalance, that would have been the entry. This last imbalance here would have been the entry. Maybe bought after this bullish break of structure, for this bullish break, maybe you bought at this imbalance here. That would have been the entry. Stop loss below this low, TP at this high here. That would have been a very nice buy opportunity. Buy at the imbalance and then to the high, right? So for today, there's no entry today. So it's just best you sit out and wait for tomorrow so I can play the imbalance on it. Or let's check the 4 hour again. Let's look at the 4 hour again. So 4 hour, okay. So on the 4 hour, now we also have another block here on the 4 hour. We have this other block here, and then we also have imbalances just before the other block. So if price retraces nicely, that will also be good. If price can retrace maybe to this other block area, right, that would be nice. Or market comes to this imbalance inside there, that will also be nice too. So just keep an eye on that. So if you can't wait for tomorrow, just look at this other block and this imbalance. So any of them. But if price comes there, remember as it was wait for what? A lower time frame confirmation, which we saw in the 30 minutes or 15 minutes earlier. All right, so this is what I have of this synthetic indices today. All right, if you want to join my paid group, I'm having a very special class tomorrow, very special class tomorrow on time and price. So if you want to join my paid mentorship group, just send me a DM to join. It's just a flat fee of 50,000 naira for 1 year. 1 year, you have access to a lot of resources. All right, so I would love to see you guys in class. Have a wonderful day. Trade safely. Cheers and God bless.